letting us know up here in the booth, the Legends going with the same order. So due up here in the bottom of the first is going to be Alex Garcia, Jason Stevenson, Tony Garay, Derek Corral, and either Chad Phillips or Brad Ogden in that 5 spot. We'll find out.
Listen to that lineup. That's without Nick Sansone and Billy or Casey.
Yeah.
Right?
Missing a lot, and they handle the Stonemen easily with those notable absences.
Oh, JBT, that's Jimmy's wife and kids? Is this true? I love it. I forgot about that.
All right, Jimmy's wife and kids. Thanks
the
for
whole
joining
family. I think I remember, I think he has 3 daughters, a Chihuahua, and a rosebush. All raised by Jimmy.
53 miles per hour.
Levi missing the mark right there. We're going to go to a full count. Looks like Levi fell asleep for a second in between pitches. Or was he just manifesting a strikeout?
Yeah.
Here's Stevenson. He wants no such thing of that pitch. He's going to go right after Levi right here. Watch. Great pitch by Levi right there to get Stevenson swinging. Misses outside.
Richie EK 1225 telling us wiffle ball's so entertaining. I've been tuning in for the past few weeks to watch some very entertaining games. Yes, you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the comebacks that have happened, some of the power hitting, and then if some of the pitching from different squads. It's a lot of fun to tune in. Let me look at the production that happens. Look at how good these players are. And there's Stevenson. Oh, man.
Dirty double.
That's going to be a dirty double. He's going to go on to second base. Listen to this. Jimmy has 3 sons, a daughter, and another one on the way. Congratulations, Jimmy.
It's the Talamantes family.
You better start hitting some home runs to get a contract out here for PLW.
And Jimmy having some comments about looking bad on the live stream. He's going to feel even worse when he finds out his wife and kids are watching.
It's a good pitch by Levi right there. A pit bull named Zero they have. That's totally opposite of 4 kids. The Legends are so scary. Like a 3-0 lead is they feel like that's very easy. Not easy, but you could definitely get there.
Oh, sure.
There's Garay, but Tyler is there. Tony Garay knew off impact that Tyler was going to be right there.
That'll bring up Derek Corral with 2 out, bottom of the first. Man on second in the form of Jason Stevenson, who reached on a error in the outfield, a dirty double. Something per hour.
Yeah.
She'll be irrelevant. It's a ball either way.
Decal on a slow slider at 47. That's Levi's number right there. I like Brad as a manager. He really wants his team to get after it. And
Yep.
Levi, that's a big walk in the bottom of the first, Greg, to have a walk on you. Then you have to be a little bit more timid as you don't have the arms behind you that you would like to have. A lot of the weight is on Levi's shoulders as their ace.
Yeah, who do they have behind him?
I mean, it's going to be Tyler. It's probably going to be behind him. Bird is in there too, but I would take Tyler over Bird. I think. I don't know. Sometimes Bird's really good on the mound.
Brad's first appearance in this game. He came in and hit for Chad Phillips in game number 1, hit into a double play in the 3rd, and then had a single in the 4th. On the season, Brad hitting .091. He scored twice, just 1 hit. Looks like he's drawn 2 base on balls prior to this 3-game set. Yeah.
3-2. This is the pitch of the game right here.
He's got to know he's getting something over the plate. He doesn't want to walk out. He doesn't.
And that is it for Levi. And cover your ears on these next few innings. It's going to get very intense.
Yeah.
And here's Bird, who I thought probably would come out here. He's an X factor. He could be put it in play, throwing strikes, throwing some nasty stuff, or he could just not hit the strike zone at all and be gone in a hurry.
Let's take a minute while we're watching Bird throw a few warm-up pitches. Talk a little bit about the bats here at PLW. It's your standard wiffle ball bat. It's yellow plastic. You're allowed to tape it. You can tape it up on the barrel. You can tape it up on the handle. You are not allowed to plug the hole in the bottom. That has to remain open. And Trench, is that to stop it from expanding the pressure inside? Just make sure. So you can't stuff it. You can't get anything inside it.
Are you telling me people would be stuffing it with things? Like, what would you stuff it with? Like cream cheese or?
Spinach. There is a limit to how much tape you can put on that bat, and when we get to the next inning changeover, we'll show you
Good
how we
pitch
measure
by
that.
Bird right there. 1-2 or 2 and oh, that was too fast. 2-1. Slows it down a little bit more right there. 2-2.
All right, full count, bases loaded, 1 out. Alex Garcia at the plate, takes a hack, stays alive.
56 miles per hour. 49 miles per hour.
And apparently that is the end of the inning. So we're incorrect with our amount of outs there. Looks like
Man, this
Alex
jersey's
Garcia led
so
off
hot,
with
dude.
with a strikeout, and then there was a flyout. So apologies there. That easy grounder does end the inning.
Taking my jersey off because it's so hot.
Yeah, Trench has had it.
That is it, buddy.
As Trench disrobes in the booth, we'll show you
Oh my God,
how we
holy
decide
cow.
how the bat is legal or not legal. This is the official PLW bat
Can't do
measure, and if the bat can pass through the pipe, then that bat is legal, so long as that tape doesn't extend down past the label on the bat, or what is it, 12 inches?
Yeah, 1 foot.
1 foot
or
you're allowed
12
to tape
inches,
it.
Or 24 half
Any
inches.
rules on how we can tape the handle? Can you only go so far up on the handle?
I don't know about that rule. I think it's just kind of a regular, like how far up on the handle would you want to go?
Okay, so there's bumps on the traditional wiffle ball bat handle, and you can go 1 inch above it if you want to tape down your grip.
6 miles per hour.
Nick, not thrilled at all about your bat taping commentary.
54 miles per hour.
Right now, the legends know that Levi's out of the game, so Chad just needs to bunker down and get this one going. It's going to be an easy out.
Yeah,
Easy out.
I feel like we could use something to spice up the night. It's just kind of quite the heat, isn't it? It just kind of makes us I mean, my dog just lays on the cold floor all day long. He goes behind the door in the bedroom, and he just lays there.
Yeah, it's real hot out there, and I think we're feeling the effects today. I was outdoors quite a bit today, and I'm feeling the energy zapped out of me
Sucks
right
it
now.
right out of you.
But we're going to get pumped up. We got Tyler going on right now against Chad. These are some first and fourth round picks. Tyler already having the best of Chad, hitting a 2-run bomb, I believe, didn't he? Or was it a solo shot?
Yeah.
That was last game.
Yeah,
though.
last game, Tyler hit a 2-run shot.
And there's
in the
Tyler
fourth.
right there, and he's going to go for the wall, but gets a long single. And right now it looks like Tyler owns Chad, and he really wanted to be drafted number 1. There is some bad blood between the two because he feels like he's the better player and should have been drafted first.
Let's bring up Jimmy Talamantes, JBT 4513. He's up.
56 miles per hour.
Wow, it's 97 degrees right now at 9 p.m.
Yeah, I can feel it.
And there's an alarm going off below us.
Miles per hour.
I don't know if you could hear it. Sounds like a ticking time bomb. Hey, is anybody down there?
55 miles per hour.
Let us know if you're alive. Is that a carbon monoxide detector going off?
30 miles
The
per
cameras are still switching, so somebody's
Something's
alive in
beeping.
the booth.
Chad tries to get him on some high stuff, and that's going to bring it to a full count now.
Indeed.
Yep, looks like it. Am I number 1? Good shot, but decal.
per hour.
Yeah, that's a routine play for decal.
You know, I just muted my mic so I could sneeze and then unmuted it. That is professional commentating, Greg. And I don't know if they teach that in school anymore.
They
but,
actually do, Trench. In some places, they actually have a foot pedal underneath the desk. It's
No
called a
way.
cough pedal or a cough button.
It's very, very smart. So would you say I have a legit shot in the commentating department career?
Only got nowhere to go but up here. I shouldn't say that. It almost sounds negative, but things are becoming more and more.
We're gelling. We're vibing.
Yeah.
Things are coming easier. We're trying. That's what we're doing, Greg. We're trying. And right now, Levi, he wants to get his team up even more against Chad. And they got a little bad blood towards each other as well.
I'm just waiting to break that 100 viewer mark. I've got a tiny little bottle of champagne in my cooler behind me.
Oh, that'd be
Trench.
so great.
Waiting for that 100 viewer breakthrough.
Maybe we could get it this week. I don't know if it's going to happen this game.
As Levi Lawrence strikes out.
Here's the
to end the inning.
Legends. Up to bat, down 3-0, bottom of the second. And let's see what happens right here.
50 miles per hour.
What did Jimmy do on that last at bat?
I don't know what the Viper's talking. He keeps putting out the number 3.
55 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour.
3-0 Stonemen. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday night. You're watching the second of a 3-game set between the Legends and the Stonemen. Legends took the first game 6-3. Stonemen ahead 3-0 in this one. The Legends without some of their heart of their lineup tonight. No Billy Osgood.
And
No
on the mound
Taravella.
as well. Billy on the mound is a loss for them as well. That might have been the worst PLW pitch we've ever seen.
Yeah, that almost didn't get off the pitching carpet.
Wow. It almost went behind him. But he comes right back, but Stevenson holds off. Did that touch?
Did he go around?
Stevenson gets a piece right there.
Jimmy with a little gamesmanship chatter over from the second base side. He's telling Tyler to throw at his knee.
And Stevenson goes deep, but that's going to be an oh
no.
no. and it's dropped, and that's going to be an error. And sometimes those balls are spinning and moving so much that that's exactly what happened. But couldn't get his arms and hands wrapped around that one and make the play. That's going to be a reach on an error by Stevenson, and that opens up the doors for Garay.
52 miles
Ball
per
goes in
hour.
the dirt. 1-1. Start with the strike here at PLW.
Why is that? Just an interest to keeping the game sped along.
Because it would have been too. I don't know why Adam wanted to start with 0-1, but just it keeps it a little bit more balanced. Because I think there'd be a lot more walks
Yeah.
and stuff like that if you don't have the people swinging already down
Right.
one strike.
That ball can really get away from you. If it's even a little bit windy, sometimes it can be almost impossible to hit that strike zone.
Miles per hour.
And it looks like we got two legends on bases right now, and one swing could tie this up. And this is Decal, who already went yard in his first game.
49
Oh, and
miles per
Tyler
hour.
going hustle sprouts on that. And
It's going to be Phillips for Ogden.
here comes Chad Phillips, who roped one down the third base side at one time in his career.
And Dr.
Way
Winkley letting
outside.
us know that with the speed limit restriction, with the 55 mile an hour or under limit, it's just hard for pitchers to get those three strikes on any one batter.
51 miles per hour.
Yeah, not the only league to start the batters off with one
50
strike.
miles per hour.
Phillips draws a walk.
That's a big time walk right there by
Yeah,
Phillips.
bases loaded, one out. Levi Lawrence no longer playing the field, however, directing his infielders for the shift.
6 miles per hour. 53
One of the more
miles per
vocal
hour.
characters in the PLW, Levi Lawrence.
Oh, absolutely. You have to have your earmuffs and earplugs ready for any time he explodes with a fierce intenseness that I could only think it would be replicated in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah. A passionate man. Bird just discussing his options in the event of a double play.
Loaded right now.
Yeah,
with
we've got the
Bird.
bases juice one
Wow.
out, and we got Alex Garcia up at the plate.
55 miles per hour. 54 miles per hour.
Yeah, that one misses outside, ball two. He falls behind to Garcia. Brad gives him the green light. That's another walk, and that's it for Bird. That walks in a run. Legends are on the board.
I think that was the first walk by Bird,
Oh,
but that's
yeah.
the first
Excuse
run
me.
in.
Excuse
and
me.
the Legends definitely are on the board, one out. And it looks like
Wait.
Stevenson is coming up.
How did Phillips reach? How did Chad reach?
He walked.
I see. And then we had a pitching change. Thank you.
Or Stevenson in a big spot.
per hour.
Too fast.
miles per
Good eye by Stevenson right there. What's up?
Miles per
I
hour.
got two walks for Bird.
Hey, hold on, Stevenson. Bird, are you sure you only have one walk? That was it?
Who walked Phillips?
Who walked Phillips?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ask for like a pitcher of water. That's okay.
Water?
53 miles per hour.
Thank you.
29 miles per hour.
There is a water fountain behind you, Levi. he's not going to be able to make this play. That's going to score 2 runs right there, and the Legends have tied up the game. Good hit by Stevenson right there, and it's going to move the runner from first to third. Game's tied 3-3, just like that, and the Legends are still ready to pour it on with runners on first and third and 1 out.
And this is how it sometimes just happens.
28 miles
It's like
per
you
hour.
alluded to, a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the second was nothing. It was going to phase the Legends.
55 miles per hour.
A pretty big walk by Chad Phillips to get the bases loaded there. And then, would you call that an infield single?
55 miles per hour.
I guess it
Yeah,
technically got
for
to the
sure.
outfield.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it was mostly all infield.
It's been a long time in the infield.
54 miles per hour. 54 miles per hour. 55 miles per hour.
Bird is 1 pitch away from being out of the game too, and then they're going deep. Oh, well, Levi hasn't pitched yet.
51 miles per hour.
Yes, so
That
the
was
Legends.
just a defensive swing by Gray. Go ahead, Greg.
Legends yelling out to Alex Garcia to get on third base.
Oh, and Bird gets Gray, and Gray can't be happy with that at bat. But Decal is up right now. Runners on first and third.
And now that I'm about to talk about it, it's no longer in play. But the Legends were telling Alex Garcia, don't stand near the base, stand on it, because that tag-up play was in effect with only 1 out. But now with 2 down, no opportunity to tag up on a high fly ball.
58 miles per hour.
Stay hot, D.
56 miles per hour. 52 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour.
3-1. 3-1.
54 miles per hour.
Be smart, Derek. Nice late swing. See the pitch? Trust the hands. Trust the hands. Trust the hands, baby.
56
That's going to be a
miles per
double.
hour.
Yeah, Decal tattoos that out cleanly.
36 miles per hour.
That's going to score 2 runs right there. Now the Legends are up 5-3, and they're not done yet.
Yeah, big 2 RBI double from Derek Corral there. Puts the Legends up on top 5-3. Still 2 out. And Trench, I'm still confused with what happened with the pitching there. I know Levi walked out of this game,
I think
but when did he
Tyler
walk
came
in?
in.
Tyler came in. Thank you.
it's okay. Memory goes with age. And, look
really
at
does.
Chad. He knocks one to the right side. I think his eyes were closed.
Chad's got is that his 3rd or 4th hit in the PLW summer season?
He's doing real well of late. All of a sudden, it's 6-3 Legends, and they're starting to tack more and more on. Here's Alex Garcia. It's going to be
54
right
miles per hour.
on the number, almost 54.
57 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour.
And that's going to do it. We're going to go to the top of the third.
Nick, is it 5 or 6?
Yeah, it's 6-3.
53 miles per hour.
I'm going to leave you here for a little bit, Greg.
52
I'm going
miles per
to
hour.
go get some water, use the restroom, and talk to the Viper real quick.
52
Yeah.
miles per hour.
We go 3 games straight here in PLW, playing 3 games set per night. So good to have 2 broadcasters in the booth, so at least one of us can take a break from time to time, especially when it's almost 100 degrees at night. Thanks to all of our 57 viewers for joining us. You're watching Premier League Wiffle. This is the second of a 3-game set between the Stonemen and the Legends. The Stonemen jumped out to a 3-0 lead in this game. The Legends rally there with a big inning, putting up a few and making it 6-3. Chad Phillips on the mound facing Bird Bull Austin here. Throws the first one for ball 1. Bird smokes that dead center field. Hits the Tarantino sign. That's going to be zucchini sticks for Bird.
29 miles per hour.
Good leadoff double for Bird Bull Austin there.
Miles per hour. Miles per hour.
Blake looks at ball 2. Chad taking his time. Kicks, delivers.
48 miles per hour.
Gets caught looking there, 2-2.
27 miles per hour.
Big swing, gets a piece, stays alive.
Miles per hour.
And a big strikeout for Phillips there. 1 out, top of the third, 6-3 Legends over Stonemen. Mad Dog 420, 6-3 was the score of the first game. Muck Fishigan Man followed. Thank you for your follow, and thanks for joining us. Up to 64 viewers here on a Saturday night. You're watching the Legends and the Stonemen in the second of a 3-game set in Premier League Wiffle.
56 miles per hour.
Tyler Walensky fouls one off. 1 out here. Man on second base in the form of Bull Bird Austin, who had a leadoff double to start the inning. And Walensky pops another one off to stay alive.
67 miles per hour. 55 miles per hour.
Chad gets Walensky to swing at that again, but again he gets a piece. Pops one up. Tony Garay travels the distance from shortstop to make the play in shallow right field for the second out of the inning. 2 outs, runner on second. Here's Jimmy Talamontes.
Focus, Chad. Focus, Chad. 2 outs, guys. Place at home. You know how you stand behind me and watch my drive? What's it going to look like?
Jimmy with a few words for Chad as he swings and misses for strike 2. That is a ball. Pops it up. Chad tracks it down. Does he? He does not catch it. Chad goes hard into the dugout fence. Loses his cap. Appears to be okay. Deep fly ball. Derek Corral underneath it. Cradles in for out number 3. And the Stonemen strand 1 runner. 6-3 Legends. Going to the bottom of the third here. As we take a look at some of our viewers taking in a wiffle ball game here at Hideaway Field in Las Vegas, Nevada. A beautiful 98-degree night, finally cooling down a little bit here. It was a little windy earlier, felt like a hairdryer in your face, but almost no wind to speak of now. I want to thank all of our 64 viewers for joining us. Also want to thank our sponsors, Little Batty Bakery, Tarantino's Italian, Bert's Bats, and of course Pocket Radar, giving us up-to-the-date, accurate speeds of our wiffle ball throws. Here's Jason Stevenson.
55 29 miles per hour. 51 miles per hour.
Bird throws him 2 balls in a row. Stevenson cuts that one back for strike 2. Fouled off, staying alive.
Good seeing it, man.
63 miles per hour.
Full count.
3-2.
Stevenson watches that go in. That's going to be Bird's second walk. I'm sure of it this time, folks. So Levi has walked out of this game. Bird has walked out of this game. Tyler has thrown and given up at least 1 walk.
42 miles per hour. 37 miles per hour. 47 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour.
Thank you. Alan Sharples
47 miles
taking the
per
mound
hour.
for the Stonemen, getting his warm-up
46
pitches.
miles per hour. 49
Brought
miles
up from
per
the
hour.
Taco League in the draft. Threw at least 1 shutout in the Taco League. Oh, playing in the last season. Thank you for that update.
Stay back. Stay back and be patient with him.
25 miles per hour.
A little bit of confusion with the Stonemen outfielders failing to shift for Tony Garay, who does bat from the left side. And Sharple's
49
first
miles
offering
per
is a ball.
hour. 48 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour.
It's pretty good wheels from Levi Lawrence there to track that one down. Trots out into left field for a pop-out single, or a pop-out. That'll bring up decal Derek Corral.
49 miles per hour.
Decal having a pretty good season coming into this 3-game set. 18 at-bats, hitting 222, 1 RBI.
48 miles per hour. 72 miles per hour. 42 miles per hour.
Routine grounder is going to advance Stevenson to second, but Derek Corral is out. Here comes Phillips.
51 miles
That's the
per
nastiest
hour.
pitch I've seen in 2 weeks.
That's Sharples.
3 miles per hour.
And Sharples strikes out Phillips. Trots right back out to the mound. For the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 3rd, rather. Top of the 4th, thank you. Thanks to all our viewers, 57 viewers watching the stream live. You are watching PLW. I'm Greg Kelly alongside Trench Pincone, who is taking a small break to go and watch a little bit of wiffle ball.
54 miles per hour. 54 miles per hour.
Anybody listening? Bird would love a
53
Coca-Cola.
miles per hour.
I might have one up here, Bird. I'm serious. Come on up. I got one. Yeah. Look in there. There's a Coke Zero.
I'll replace it.
Yeah, no problem.
52 miles per hour.
Guys, it's hot out here. We need to keep our players hydrated. Levi Lawrence facing Chad Phillips. It's a big cut. That ball started foul, but definitely came into the infield, and Tony Garay for the easy out.
29 miles per hour.
Bird hit a double his last at bat.
52 miles per hour.
Bird with a pretty good season coming into this 3-game set, hitting 433, 13 hits, 3 home runs. He had another one in game number 1.
55 miles per hour. 64 miles per
Get these
hour.
trees out of here!
The trees hang over the left field foul line ever so slightly.
5 miles per hour.
If the ball hits the tree, it is a dead ball.
59 miles per hour.
So even if the ball was going to curve fair, it's going to be foul as Bird strikes out. I'll bring up Sean Plake. Swings and fouls off for strike 2.
55 miles per hour.
And watches strike number 3. Chad knew it. Was already on his way to the dugout before Pocket Radar announced that it was exactly 55 miles per hour. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Chad Phillips there. Thanks, everybody. You're watching PLW live on Twitch. Also, check out Premier League Wiffle on YouTube. Check out PremierLeagueWiffle.com for all of your stats, player bios, rules of the PLW. For any of you watching wiffle ball for the first time, it's very much like baseball, but also very different. Obviously, we're hitting wiffle balls. We're hitting with a plastic bat, miniature field.
51 miles per hour. 69
That one got away from Bird, but it still hit the backstop. Alex Garcia grounds out for out number 1. In comes Stevenson. Sharples gives him a good pitch inside. Stevenson swings and misses for strike 2.
53 miles
Interesting delivery for Sharples. Almost seems to show the ball before flinging it in. Big, deep, center field. Walensky goes back. He's not going to get it. That's a solo shot for Jason Stevenson. Tack up one more for the Legends. And they extend their lead to 7-3. Stevenson is required to make his way around the bases and touch home plate in order for that run to count.
30 miles per
That brings
hour.
up Tony Garay with 1 out. 7-3 Legends over the Stonemen. Bottom of the 4th. Garay hits it hard, and Walensky tracks it down. Looks like he might have bobbled and dropped it, but he does come up with it for out number 2. Hard hit, well placed, but Tyler tracks it down. Yeah, Tyler Walensky showing why he was drafted out of the Taco League to PLW, the number 2 overall pick, showing off the wheels in the outfield.
52 miles per hour. 51 miles per hour.
Derek Corral offers that pitch for strike 2.
52 miles per hour.
That's going to load up the count. 2 outs. Legends up 7-3 over the Stonemen, bottom of the 4th.
50 miles per hour.
That's going to walk him. It's the Sharples with his first walk. And Derek Corral goes over to first. Let's bring up Chad Phillips. Chad walked in his last at-bat. Excuse me, he struck out his last at-bat. Stonemen getting pretty deep into their bullpen here. Believe Tyler might have one more walk to give, however.
52 miles per hour.
Phillips not known for his hitting prowess, however, he'll draw an occasional walk from time to time. Certainly going to make a pitcher throw to him.
50 miles per hour.
He gets ahead in this count.
50 miles per hour.
Watches strike number 2, 2-2. And that is the second walk. Yep, that's 2. Alan Sharple's going to go over and take third base. Bullbird Austin going to return to the dugout. And we're going to see Jimmy Talamantes on the mound. Jimmy takes his warm-up pitches. We're going to talk a little bit about the ball. Here in Premier League Wiffle, we use clean, unscuffed balls only. We also have a 55-mile-per-hour speed limit.
53 miles per hour.
It can be hard to keep a strike under 55 miles per hour, so there is a particular skill set that it takes to do that.
52 miles per hour.
You might have seen some of the other wiffle ball leagues around the nation don't have any speed restrictions, and they also use scuff balls. They create that wild cut, wild break and spin.
52 miles per hour.
But as we talked about earlier, the distance from the mound to the strike zone makes a 55-mile-an-hour pitch about equal to an 85-mile-an-hour pitch.
58 miles per hour.
Talamantes offers ball 1.
57 miles per hour.
I'm okay. Thank you. Get a few of these a night.
59 miles per hour.
Little hot, 59, misses away, 2-2 to Garcia.
53 miles per hour.
Full count, 2 outs, men on first and second. Alex Garcia at the plate. Swings and misses. That's out number 3. The Legends strand 2. They do get the solo home run from Jason Stevenson to make it 7-3. As we proceed into the 5th inning, Chad Phillips will remain on the mound. Tony Gray goes over to left field. Actually, we're going to have Derek Corral out there, along with his cousin Alex Garcia. And due up for the Stonemen, it's going to be Tyler T-Big Willie Walensky, second overall pick
53 miles per hour.
in the PLW draft.
54 miles per hour.
Showing off his wheels in the outfield, see if he can show off something at the plate. Thanks to our 73 viewers we're up to. My name's Greg Kelly. Trench Pincone will be joining us again in a little bit, taking a break from the booth. We're up to 1,101 followers. I want to thank our newest follower, DJ Steve Miller. Tell your friends, check us out on Twitch live. You can also check out Premier League Wiffle on YouTube. Go to premierleaguewiffle.com. Check out all the stats, player bios, highlight videos.
52 miles per hour.
Walensky watches ball 1. Eagle Delta 24, thanks for the follow.
52 miles per hour.
Chad upset with himself, missed outside on that one, 2-1. High fly ball center field. And Garcia just seemed to have lost that.
31 miles per
Lost his track on it. At first it looked like from the launch angle it was going over the wall, curved back in. But it bounces in for an error. Yeah, a lot of spin on that. So Walensky with a leadoff double.
53 miles per hour.
Travels a long way through the infield, but eventually foul.
2 strikes, now I gotta try to yank it.
battle.
57
Fouls that
miles
one
per
off.
hour.
Talamantes hits a hard one, bounces off Garay. Phillips picks it up, throws it in,
66 miles per hour.
and it hit the ground.
You got 66 though. Just saying.
Talamantes reaches on an infield single, and Walensky will advance to third.
No, but that wouldn't have been a throwing error just because he wasn't making like a set throw. Yeah, yeah. It was like a diving throw.
Yeah, we're calling that an infield single.
Even a regular throw and miss. I think he would have gotten it.
Some men on the corners, no outs. 1-1 to Levi Lawrence.
54 miles per
Ducks out of the
hour.
way of that one.
I knew that wasn't 56, and I would have took it to the face, Chad. I was just saying, I would have took that to the face.
Levi Lawrence, aware of the rules. Anything over 55 miles an hour that hits you in the face, you can take the option to be awarded your base.
32 miles per hour. 39 miles per hour.
Joey 6684, thanks for the follow. Lawrence, big swing. Garay gets under it.
56 miles per hour.
Walensky pretends to run from third base.
31 miles per hour.
Hey, get it out. We ain't got to get two, but get one.
27 miles per hour.
Let's bring up Bird Bull
29
Austin.
miles per hour. 26 miles per hour. 56 miles per hour.
Just over the limit for ball number 1. Inside ball 2. Hard hit over Garay's head into the outfield. That's going to score Walensky. And the Stonemen put one up. RBI single for Bird. Still just one out. And on first and second,
53 miles
Blake
per
looks at
hour.
ball 1.
Miles per hour.
1-2. Tying run at the plate in the form of Sean Blake. Goes around on that one, strikes out.
You went forwards, Kay.
Tie it up here. Let's go. Tie it up.
Get me home. Full swing. Full swing.
Got it right here, Jim.
Right side all open, huh? Don't be afraid.
Tyler, deep fly ball,
5 miles per hour.
but straight to Alex Garcia. The Stonemen will strand 2. However, they do put up 1 run. So it goes 7-4.